call some beautiful plays, and they end up working out. It's all the guys that we got out there. Some of the best in the league.
And since Christian's been here, does he seem more durable than the guy that maybe you knew before you arrived with this team?
Oh man, I had a lot of respect prior to Christian getting here. I'd be lying if I knew about what his injury history was. But obviously he's been playing his butt off for us, playing MVP style football. So I have no complaints.
Ayuk and Armstead alluded that the fourth quarter was a little bit boring because they weren't playing. How did you feel about the fourth quarter?
Yeah, I felt the same way. It was pretty. I ain't gonna say never. I can't remember a time where we was calling the dogs off with 14 minutes left in the fourth quarter. So yeah, that's a little lengthy sit on the sidelines, but I loved it watching the guys, young guys, get some burn and go out there and play on a big stage like this.
Trent, you said last week that when you play Dallas, it's sort of like an ice bath game. Mm-hmm. Any need for that after this one?
Nah, we good.
What can you say about Fred Warner and Dre Greenlaw's play on the
best in the business? Literally the best in the business. There's no two linebackers that you would pick over those two. And day in and day out, that's the engine of that defense. We got great pass rushers, great run stoppers, but the way those guys fly around, and OB as well, the way those guys fly around, they free up the defense to do the defensive line to play free, and then the safeties on the back end, they can play free too, because they know those guys get deep in their drops. They're punishing every check down, they run to the ball. So, they're the best in the business.
What do you think about Brock's game today?
I felt like he played pretty well. He's behind me the whole time, so I know that ball was coming out on time. I know it was coming out pretty accurate. I know he was giving the receivers a chance to run with the ball after the catch. Brock is Brock, man. He plays his butt off. He prepares really well every week. He's just so, even keel. Nothing gets to him. Nothing rattles him. He's a leader on this football team. We get behind him.
Kyle said he thought this was the best complete game that you guys have played so far this season. How would you assess?
Looking at the scoreboard, I'd say so. But, like I said, I think as an offense, we hold ourselves to a high standard, and I think we left some points out there. We obviously had a turnover on our one, on their one. So, obviously, we want to get points out of that. Our defense backed us up, but, a couple of plays we was in field goal position, and we had some, if it was a penalty or a sack, knocked us out of field goal range. It's little stuff like that we got to clean up, especially before, January and February football roll around.
Do you feel like you're the best offensive line in football right now?